Hey everyone, Tim Verdouw here with All You Need to Succeed. Thank you for watching. Today I'm going to do a product review of Autonars. Now, what is Autonars? Autonars is a full-featured automated webinar platform with two done-for-you webinars provided. The product will be launched in about 20 minutes, but I have to leave in 20 minutes, so I'm doing this product review right now. So you can buy, if you want to buy it, you can do that in 20 minutes. But first, let me check if I'm online, if I'm streaming, to see if everything goes well. Yes, I'm live right now. Okay, that's great. So yeah, Autonars, a great product if you want to run webinars on Autopilot. You can run those evergreen, you can run those whenever you want. And the cool thing about Autonars is that you can still reply to people that are asking questions. I'm going to show you how that works. I think it's pretty cool. It's a nice product. So let me go to the sales page, or to not the sales page, to Autonars itself. Here we are at Facebook. Let's go to the back end. Yes, the members area. So let me check if everything is okay. Yes. So this is the back end of Autonars. When you log in, you will see this space in here, and actually it's pretty easy. You can set up a new webinar, and as I said before, you can run two automated webinars that are already installed for you. So the most easy way to get started is just load those pre-built webinars. And maybe you're asking, what are pre-built webinars? Why do I need pre-built webinars? Well, let me show you this here. First, let us do webinar 1. Let us create a new webinar, and then I'll explain. Here's the webinar 1. Let's edit this webinar, and here you can choose for pre-made webinars. Now, this is Group Traffic Profits Promo and Review Wizard Promo. Those are two products from Brad Ruttecki, and he did a webinar for those two products. Now, you can load one of those two products into Autonars, and you will get 100% commission when people buy through this webinar. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to have your own products. You don't even have to do your own webinar, because Brad Ruttecki and Mike from Maine are going to do this webinar for you. So you can click on this button, load webinar settings, and this way, when you preload a webinar, you can see how you need to set up the settings. So here you can see you can add a headline, the presenter's name, a headline text. All will make sense to you when we go visit the webinar page in a minute. So you can set up everything. So here you see also the video code, and this is a YouTube code. So for example, when you want to do a webinar, but you're a bit scared to do a webinar, then you can pre-record a webinar, upload it to YouTube, and then use that little link from YouTube at the end of the YouTube link, and then paste that into the settings right here. And then this webinar will use your YouTube video. And also the first video, you will need a few videos. So there will be a video on the first sign up page where people sign up to your webinar, and of course you need a video for your webinar itself, and those can be defined in here. Now you can also change the start timer, and the start timer will also make sense when I show it to you in a minute. But when people come onto your webinar page, you can do a countdown timer, and here you can decide what time that countdown timer will be. So for example, when I say here 50 seconds, you will see that when we join the page, it will say 50 seconds before the webinar will start. So you can also say 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So when people join your page and they see, hey, wow, within 3 minutes this webinar will start, they will register, and then they will see they can wait and join your webinar immediately. Yeah, and it's running on Autopilot. So here you can choose the images, etc., that will be shown when people join. Here are some main settings. So the main video is from your webinar, and your call to action button, get it now, that's for your product. And you can also do the redirect at the end of the video. So also the redirect URL here, and that goes to your product. That goes, for example, to your JVZoo or your affiliate link or your product link, and you can fill that out in here. Now, one thing I mentioned before, what is pretty cool, is the smart question filtering. That's yes. So the smart question filtering, here it says filter out questions that are less than 4 words long. So you can filter out those questions, so you will not be emailed from those questions. And answer type, it says email answer, but you can also do a live answer. And I'm going to show you how that works. I think that's pretty cool, the live answer, because when people join the webinar, they actually gonna think it's live. Why? Because they can ask questions and you can answer those questions on the fly. No matter when they join the webinar, you can always answer their questions. So that's pretty cool. You can upload your own handouts. So when people join your webinar, you can upload a handout so people got the handout. And then the extra settings here, you can connect Autonars with Maillit, Aweber, MailChimp, get response, and also some other settings about the replay and the countdown time, etc. So when we do save and exit, I'm going to show you how it actually looks like. So here you got a button, get links, and there you can grab your links to the sign up form. So when I take this sign up form, let me check, by the way, if everything goes right. Nice video. Okay, thank you for the nice video. Hey, it's doing strange in here. Let me reload my page. If everything goes right. Yes. By the way, if you have questions, feel free to answer to ask those questions to me, and I will try to answer them. So when I got this link to continue your webinar sign up URL, this is what people will see when you drive them to your link. You see here. It got a webinar video, your uploaded video. In this case, it's Brett, it's the pre-reloaded webinar. And it says, hey, it's starting in 41 seconds. So for example, when you do 2 minutes, people are willing to wait for 2 minutes. So you can say, secure your spot now. And you can say, okay, my name is Tim and my email address, for example. And I say, register now. Now look what happens. It says in 28 seconds, the webinar will start. So yeah, people absolutely gonna wait because they want to see this webinar, and it's only 19 seconds before this webinar is starting. So let's wait a few seconds and see what will happen when the countdown timer gets to 0. So it's 5 seconds, and look what happens now to 1, 0. Now it's redirecting them to the webinar, connecting to webinar. This looks pretty real. And here you see the webinar is already starting. So let me put down my sound, and the webinar is running in here. Actually, I already watched it before, so it's a bit further, it's a bit forwarded, but normally it will start at the beginning of the webinar of your YouTube video. Now, the cool thing is that we said that we want to enable live answers. So what you can also do here, you see total attendees. Let me zoom in a bit, maybe you can see it. It says 55, and also that number changes. So you can say, before you set up this webinar, you can also say, I want to have 100 attendees, or 120, or 50, or 30, and then it will be here. And you see it also changes. So it went from 55 to 54. So it actually looks like a real webinar that you're running, but it's all on autopilot. You're not running this webinar yourself. But what I was telling you is that you can answer live questions. So for example, how much does this product cost? And people send this question, they say ask question. Let me see, so sorry, questions are closed right now. Let me see, maybe I got a wrong setting in here. Let me see, edit webinar, extra settings, don't let me down. Let me see, live answers, smart filtering. Maybe I've got this. Oh, hold on a second. I did not fill out my email address. Because here you have to fill out your email address where the questions will be sent to. So let me check if this is going to work right now. Let me refresh my webinar page and let me see if I can answer those questions now, if I can send questions. I hope so, because this works really well. How much is this product? Ask a question. Yes, now the question is being sent. Now this will of course take a few seconds or maybe a minute before it arrives in my email box. But when I go to Hotmail, oh, here it is already. You see, it says webinar question. So here is the question that I just asked in the automated webinar. How much is this product? So what I can do as a host of this webinar, I can be anywhere in the world, not hosting my webinar. Just click on this link and then here type my answer. The product is $49, for example. And I say send answer in here. And now look what happens when I go back to the webinar. Normally this will take a few seconds, so I hope, yeah, there it is. You see a pop-up joins here, and it says your question has been answered. The product is $49. So how cool is this, people? You're running a pre-recorded webinar. It's actually not live, but you can answer questions that are being sent. You can answer those questions live, and you can decide if you want to do it this way, or you can decide to email those answers. So when people ask a question, you can also send an email to yourself and then reply with an email, so it will not be live. But I think this is pretty cool, and that will of course change the reply address. Normally, if you decide to do answers by email, you will get the reply email address here, and you can then answer those questions by email. But I think this is more powerful, because anywhere where you are, you can just see, hey, there's a new question coming in, and you can just answer this question on the fly. Now, what do you get more? You can get your links. You can also have a direct webinar URL. So when you paste that into your browser, people will be redirected immediately to the webinar, so you can mail out those webinar links so people can join automatically. And what do we got more? Your replay URL. So you can also email later on and say, hey, sorry you missed the webinar, but here you got the replay, and people can watch the replay and still buy your product through an automated webinar. Now, this is simply said what Autonars is, and this is what you will get. So you can create unlimited webinars in here. Here you got your handouts that you can upload. You got some links in here. So the group traffic profits and the review wizard, those are the two pre-made webinars in Autonars that you can load and run. And when you click on here, you will get to JVZoo, and you can ask for approval to promote those products, and then you will get 100% commission when you sell those products. So that's pretty cool. Also, there is a tutorial part in here where you will be explained exactly how Autonars works. But yeah, that's pretty simple. I think it's pretty cool. Also, you will get these bonuses in here, bonus WordPress plugin, so Clickbar Gold, Facebook Pixel, Jacker, and Support Chat plugin. But when you buy through my link, you will get also extra bonuses, and you will find that at the link in the video description, timverdouw.com/Autonar bonuses. Then you will also get resell rights to Bounce Baby. Let me zoom in a bit. You can check out the bonus page yourself. Resell rights to Bounce Baby. You will get resell rights to instant video sites. That's something that can create instant video sites. Resell rights to Mobile Optimized Pro. So you can make your websites mobile optimized. And you will get giveaway resale rights to Brett's How I Make Money Online course. Now, if you don't know Brett, I don't think, I think you all know who Brett is. But if you don't know Brett, Brett is a successful internet marketer, 7-figure internet marketer, who created Autonars, and he also teaches how he makes money online, and you will get the giveaway resale rights to this course from Brett. And here are the other bonuses that you will find into the backend of Autonars. Those 4 bonuses you will get when you buy through my link, and you will get to a bonus page yourself. So yeah, guys, that's actually what you will get. Let me get back to Facebook. Let me see if there are any questions. Nice video, great tool. Yeah, absolutely, guys. It's a great tool that you can use for your business. And as we all know, webinars, with webinars you can make a lot of money. Actually, Brett and Mike, before they do a product launch, they always do webinars, and they make a ton of money out of it. So yeah. That's it, guys. I don't see any questions. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, send me a private message, or reply to this post. And yeah, guys, that's my review of Autonars. I hope you like it, and please give it a like, give it a share this video, like this video, give it a heart. And yeah, guys, that's it for today, and I hope to see you in my next Facebook Live. Cheers, guys.